It's another Wednesday morning here at Schmidt Stadium, and that means stations. That's something that will probably never change. But something that changes more often than not in college football is assistant coaches and coordinator positions. And for Wilkes this year, they have a big one, the offensive coordinator spot. The reins of the offense have been given to Kyle Dickerson, the team's former special teams coordinator and wide receivers coach, after the departure of Matt Rogers, who took the head coaching job at Hartwick College out of the Empire 8. Coach Dickerson talks to us about his journey through football and into coaching and to getting where he's at today.
Yeah, so I grew up in New Jersey, played high school ball. Actually didn't end up playing my sophomore year of high school and really regretted that moment. And so for me, getting back into football, playing my junior, senior year, fell in love with the sport, went on to play some college ball, and wasn't ready to give up being around football for myself. So I got immediately into coaching right after finishing up my time playing. And then went to my first job, which is at SUNY Morrisville. Met up with Coach Rogers, who was the OC there. And then from there, COVID hit. Left Morrisville. Coach Rogers recommended me to come to Wilkes, and I've been at Wilkes ever since. I've been at Wilkes for the last 5 years. Kind of worked my way through from being just a wide receivers coach to then the special teams coordinator and wide receivers coach to then becoming now the offensive coordinator here at Wilkes University. For us, we want to be schematically sound in what we do. We want to play with tempo. And when we play with tempo, we can then control the tempo. And then for us, we want to be simplistic in what we want to do on offense so that we can, have some window dressing with some motion stuff and being able to kind of just control the game as a whole.
Adjusting to a new offense can be tricky, especially during the spring months. But for the Wilkes University Colonels, having a familiar face fill that role at offensive coordinator sure helps the process move a lot smoother.
Oh, the adjustment's been smooth. Not a lot changed from last year, and Coach Dickerson's been here for a while, so it's been pretty easy. It's been pretty good, and everybody is moving together, building chemistry, and we're just working.
Yeah, man. I mean, our coaches do a great job at it, and our players, I feel like, have also been doing a great job at really just adapting to it. The change isn't really that big. Coach Dickerson, Coach Hoove, Coach Beeve, Coach Bryant, they're all doing a good job at helping us adjust to this better, and I feel like we're doing a good job at it.
Absolutely. I mean, Coach Dickerson's a great coach. He's been in the program for a while now. There hasn't been any drop-off. Energy's been great every single day. Executing our offense the way we want to, and just really excited for what the season can bring.
It's been pretty smooth. Not much has changed. Staying consistent. Keep it we got a lot of return players that know what's happening. So,
despite the graduation hit, Wilkes University brings back some starters on the offensive side of the ball, but mostly guys who had game experience, especially in the wide receiver room. Wilkes also returns 2 fifth-year seniors who have another year of eligibility, those being Billy Searle and Justin Moore. Coach Dickerson talks to us about some of the guys that are coming back.
Yeah, coming back for us on the offensive line, we have Anthony Messina, who's going to be our senior right tackle. We have Luke Baker, who's going to be a junior left guard. Both of those guys have played a ton on the offensive line for us. We have Cooper King, who's going to be a senior quarterback for us. He was a backup last year. He's doing a really nice job. Anthony Torres as well is coming back and be a junior quarterback. And then receiver-wise, Juju Fears, Janaz Sims, Justin Moore, Braden Schaefer all contributed last year. Had some, were able to make some big plays for us in big games, and so we have all those guys coming back in the wide receiver group as well.
But despite some of those starters coming back, it is still very open on the offensive side of the ball. Coach Dickerson tells us some of the guys that have made a name for themselves so far in the spring and have caught his eye to possibly play this fall.
It's going to be interesting, right? Because we graduated, I think, 8 guys, right, on offense, 29 in total.
Yeah.
And so for us, it's going to be a whole bunch of guys stepping up into new roles, figuring out who those guys are going to be. Right now in the springtime for us, we've had a lot of guys making plays, but right now it's kind of open. Guys that have made a name for themselves. Chibugo Chigozie Wosu from Hillside, New Jersey. Is going to be a sophomore running back. Obviously has big shoes to fill. Benny Cantella obviously has played a little bit, but he's stepping up more into a role in that running back room. Brandon Sloan and Massimo DePaula, both guys from Jersey, are stepping up into roles in the tight end room to replace Jason Dean. On the offensive line, Denzel Felder's done a nice job. Caden Palmer is stepping up now into that center role to take over for Damian Grulon. And then Dan Horgan, who's a transfer for us, who came in the springtime here, are doing very nice jobs for us. And I'm excited to see kind of where this young offense can go and see kind of what we can do for the landmark this year.
Well, for a team as a whole, we're always trying to break records. We're always trying to break the record that we set last year. Always trying to get better, get 1% better every day. And, we just want to be explosive offense, have explosive plays, and when we need to, milk the clock and just control the game. And for the receivers-wise, I want to be the best receiving core in the landmark. There isn't just one person that I want to show out. I want everybody to get the appropriate amount of touches and just be explosive.
Obviously, in my position group, violence and aggression is a big, two key factors. So I'm doing my best, along with the other older guys on the line, to push that and emphasize it, make sure we're moving kids, being physical and working, and offense as a whole, explosiveness. Looking to carry over from last year, even though we lost a lot of guys, we were a very explosive offense, made some big plays, and we look to continue to do that this year, just carry it right over.
And just come to work every single day, especially in my position group. There's 5 of us right now. We're just coming to work every single day, doing our best. Everybody's fighting for the spot. It's a grind. Just keep doing what we got to do each and every single day, as well as the offense as a whole. Just come out and work every single day. Expectations, I think there's a high ceiling for what we could do. I'm really excited to see what happens.
A lot of younger kids have been in the program that are coming up now, so they'll be playing. I'm excited.
Another week is in the books for the Wilkes University Colonels during their spring practices, and the offense is in good hands. Having a familiar face and someone who knows the program well is always a good thing to have. Next week, we'll take a look at how things are on the defensive side of the ball and talk to defensive coordinator Chris Mantell. We'll also talk to some returning starters on defense and see how their spring ball is going.